Hey, this is Mark from Mobile Diesel. I'm working on this drill rig right here. It's a company, they do core samples. They don't really dig for water. They do surveys for, when they're building and they need to figure out how stable the soil is. Anyway, so this has been troubling their shop for over 5 years, right? This has been a real notorious problem. You would think with a simple motor like this. These are known to be super simple, super reliable. The normal version of this motor is the Cummins 6BT with a Bosch inline 6. This is the 4-cylinder version, 4BT, 4 high pressure lines, that sort of thing. So what was happening is they couldn't get it started a lot of the times when they restarted their rig with the auger in the ground, and that's kind of a no-no. You don't want the drill rig stuck in the ground. The soil will glue onto the drill bit there, these things. And so it was very problematic. Checked all the usual suspects as far as the system losing its prime. It had a couple leaks, one at the return line, one at the case vent for the lift pump. It didn't have a flap valve. A lot of times the fuel will backfeed into the tank, so we stuck a flap valve on it. But it was still problematic, and that's what made this interesting. This is a rare problem. I've only seen this a few times in the last 30 years. But what was occurring, so like on the newer diesels, you have to have a minimum feed pressure going into the injection system, usually around 40 PSI, say for the Power Strokes, and 55 plus for the Fords and the Cummins. But even these guys need a minimum feed. Live support's at 17 PSI feed pressure in, but it's happier at 25 to 40 PSI, similar to the newer systems. And this thing was writing at 17 when I was testing it. I don't have my gauge on, but I was testing it through this. And then sometimes it would drop below 17. And the injector pump itself, let's see if you could see this, has return circuit where you bleed right there. But check it out. There's no pressure relief valve. Let's see if I could zoom in here. See how you have that ball bearing there and there's a spring in there. The one next to it, completely empty. And that was a weird one. They should stay in there even when you remove the bleed screw here. And this one is freaking missing. And that's what the problem was. Like I said, I've only seen this a few times my entire life, but it's something to put on your radar. Hallelujah. They're very happy that I found it. I'll put the part number in the description because most of the time they just want to sell you a new injection pump. Alright, I thought I'd show you this. Much better. 29 to 35. Way better. So the part number is going to be for both pumps is 2417413101. And if you guys are out in California, Diamond Diesel, baby. They're the only ones that will sell you what you need, and they know what the hell's going on. I moved out of California because of all the crazy people, but I miss these guys a lot. I called the rebuilder here in Virginia, and they freaking said, you need a new pump. They wouldn't even help me over the phone. It was very frustrating. So props to them for selling me what I need. They're in Oakland. Don't get shot if you go there. All right, take care.